Okay, so this is how I get most of my diamonds. As you can see, I have almost 7 million. I have almost every set, and I have Starlight Halo. My inventory probably comes up to about 10 million maybe. But this is how to get the most diamonds, and I'm not going to lie to you like a lot of others do. I'm going to be real with you about how long it takes, because you can't get 100,000 diamonds in like an hour. I mean, unless you're profit trading and you are really lucky with that, but I'll talk about that in a bit. The first thing that's really important is to do your moods, which are up here. You can eat in the shower, and if you don't have a bed in your dorm, there's other places you can sleep, like Diamond Beach. Diamond Beach has sleeping bags. You can always go there to sleep if you need to. I recommend farming in a public server. I usually farm in a private server, but I believe you'll get better and faster results farming in public server, so you don't have to keep switching between private and public. But probably the most effective way to farm is by doing quests right here in your journal. So as you can see, I have all 3 quest slots here. I know not everyone does. You should make that a priority if you can, because having 3 quest slots is just better, because if you get 1 that you can't do, then you have 2. And if you have 2 that you can't do, at least you have 1 you can do. You want to do ones that have the highest XP first, so I would probably do the sparkling diamond treasure one. But whenever I farm, I like to get a few things out after doing moods and my daily login on the laptop and spinning the wheel and the fountain, because you never know, you might get a halo from the fountain. You never know. But after you've done all that and you've done your moods, I like to get out the hairbrush, the toothbrush, the textbook, the vacuum, and the laundry basket. And sometimes I will get food or a drink, because then if you have the growling stomach quest, you can just easily do that. But since I'm in an area that has vending machines, I would do the growling stomach one first. And if the next quest after this one is done is lower XP, I would do the diamond one. Quests is probably best way to get diamonds. It's the fastest. It doesn't mean it's easy, because I know a lot of people don't like going around the campus and doing all of that stuff. So if you want, you can do art class. You won't get as much as you will from doing quests, but you'll still make a decent amount. Again, I have all of the multipliers, so obviously I would get more, but I think this works for everyone. But that's level farming, which obviously I would not be able to get all those diamonds from just leveling up. I do profit trade. I know it's difficult for a lot of people because they don't know what items and they don't want to lose money, which that is sort of a gamble, because you might have to buy it back for more and therefore lose money. But sometimes you just have to take the risk. It is a lot easier to profit trade very expensive items like halos, because then you can usually make 50,000 to 100,000 profit. It's also sometimes easier to profit trade new items whenever they come out, so keep that in mind. Just like how there's all of the toy items, they were a lot easier to profit trade. You probably still can profit trade them now, but not as effectively as you could when they first came out. Really, any new items at all from any new events are just easier to profit trade because everyone wants them. Personally, I like to profit trade items that I have doubles of, just for safety, just in case I end up sort of losing money. But if you have halos, then that's probably not the best option. to have 2 of them. I like to use Tradery because it's a lot easier, but if you're lucky, using the trading hub can also have benefits because a lot of people are behind on the values or are just more desperate for the item and they might pay you more. It really depends. I think I made a 180,000 diamond profit trade the other day, but then sometimes I won't make anything. I do enjoy farming though. I like to put on music or watch a movie or anything else to have on in the background while I do this, because otherwise it can get quite boring. With the level farming, I get about 18,000 an hour. It really depends on what quests you get and if you're just paying more attention to something else while you're farming. That's to level up 10 levels. It will take a while. So if you have other things or you have limited screen time, then I would recommend profit trading for you if you have limited screen time. If you have any questions, let me know. This is just honest. A lot of people are like, oh, 1 million in a day. Which, I mean, yeah, you could get 1 million in a day if you are very lucky and you are profit trading the whole day. Sure, maybe you can make 1 million in a day. Quite frankly, I do not have that kind of luck because sometimes you do have to be very lucky with these things. It's a lot easier to profit trade more expensive things like halos or even the new sets. Especially the Stardust Designer one that I'm currently wearing. What I like to do is I will look at recent trades and how long ago they were made. Usually I look over the recent trades in the past 2 days, and then I'll look at what people are offering for it, which usually is not as reliable, but the recent trades and how much people are selling it for. That usually helps me decide whether it's a good item to profit trade or not. Whether you make a 10,000 diamond profit trade or a 100,000 diamond profit trade, you're still making something. A lot of the time with sets, it can be better to sell the items separately because you can get more diamonds that way than just selling the set altogether, or it could be the other way around. It all depends, honestly. If you do only have 1 or 2 quest slots and then you get to quests that you can't do, just do art class or go to a different campus and do classes just until they refresh. The Evening Fall or Royal event is coming up. That is also a very good way to get diamonds because the items typically go for a lot. Usually there's the option to exchange 1 candy for 3 diamonds. You can exchange the candy for 3 times the diamonds. So that's a very good way to get diamonds. That's what I do a lot when it's the Evening Fall or Royal event. I like to just save my candies and then just exchange them for diamonds. Because even then, I think it would be a lot better than buying the items in the shop because you could just buy them with diamonds from someone else. I try to farm for 5 hours. Hey, I know at least a few of you have an unhealthy addiction to Royale. Maybe more than me. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I pretty much covered everything. That's the best way to get diamonds. If you want to know anything else, please let me know. Bye!